This episode contains discussions of intense violence, psychological manipulation, and themes of obsession. Listener discretion is advised. Speed is power. Speed is freedom. But speed, when in the hands of a madman, is absolute destruction. Two of the deadliest speedsters in existence. One, a Batman who stole the Speed Force, merging with the Flash to become something unholy. The other, the man who built his entire life around hatred, obsession, and revenge. The living paradox known as the Reverse Flash. One fights to bend time to his will. The other exists to break it. When the Red Death and the Reverse Flash collide, the world may never recover. But in the end, only one can cross the finish line. Who will it be? Welcome back to Revenge and Madness, the show where we unravel the thin line between justice and insanity. We dissect the minds, motivations, and methods of some of fiction's most relentless avengers, those who walk the fine edge between heroism and destruction. Tonight, we take on a battle that redefines speed and terror. This is Chaos Crucible, and our contenders are two of the deadliest speedsters in history. The Red Death, a Batman who merged with the Flash to enforce justice through fear. And Reverse Flash, a man who has dedicated his entire existence to pure, calculated vengeance. Who wins when speed itself becomes a weapon? Let's find out. Both of these men wield speed. But more importantly, both of them are absolutely insane. The Red Death was once a Batman, but in his world, fear wasn't enough. He saw criminals escaping time and time again, and he needed more. So, he did the unthinkable. He stole the Speed Force, forcibly fusing himself with Barry Allen. The result was a corrupted, twisted nightmare of the Bat and the Flash combined. A speedster powered by rage, terror, and an unrelenting desire for control. His city burned in his wake, and he ruled Gotham like a crimson specter, ensuring no criminal could ever escape him again. Unlike Bruce Wayne's calculated justice, the Red Death embraced sheer brutality. There was no Arkham. There was no second chances. Only annihilation. To the Red Death, speed isn't a tool. It's a weapon, and he wields it without mercy. Then there's the Reverse Flash, Eobard Thawne. A man so consumed by his hatred of the Flash that he bent time himself to ensure his own existence. He is not bound by time, morality, or reason. He has erased entire generations just to get closer to his goal. He is obsession incarnate. Thawne's sole mission in life is to torment Barry Allen, to prove that he is and always will be superior to his greatest rival. Unlike the Red Death, who kills to ensure order, Reverse Flash destroys for the pleasure of chaos. To the Reverse Flash, speed isn't just a weapon. It's his very reason for existing. And with that, the advantage goes to the Reverse Flash. The Red Death is terrifying. But Thawne, he's calculated. He's relentless. He lives for the long game. And when you control time itself, you control the battlefield. Both of these speedsters fight with lethal precision, but one has the edge. The Red Death fights like Batman, but faster. His combat skills are top tier, blending Flash's speed with Bruce Wayne's brutal martial arts expertise. He doesn't just run past enemies, he annihilates them with surgical precision, using Speed Force-infused strikes that hit like bombs. He has also perfected multi-angle attacks, using his shadow speed clones to overwhelm opponents. Unlike the Flash, who holds back, Red Death strikes with intent to kill instantly. Reverse Flash, on the other hand, doesn't need technique. He rewrites the fight as it happens. He doesn't just see every attack coming. He's already lived through it. His time manipulation abilities mean he can literally undo mistakes mid-battle and adjust before his opponent even realizes what's happening. Fighting Reverse Flash is like trying to outthink a man who has already read the script. And with that, our advantage here goes to the Reverse Flash. The Red Death is fast, but Reverse Flash isn't just faster. He's smarter. And that's a deadly combination. The battlefield is set. Red Death launches forward, splitting into shadows, attacking from all angles. Lightning cracks. The world seems to bend under the weight of their speed. But the Reverse Flash, he's already won. With a smirk, he rewinds time, adjusting his movements in microseconds. The Red Death lands a strike, only for time to rewind. He attacks again, but Thawne phases through him, laughing. Red Death sees the world in fragments of rage. Reverse Flash sees it in absolute certainty. In the end, Red Death never stood a chance. And your winner here is the Reverse Flash. The Red Death is a nightmare. A Batman with the Speed Force. A strategist, a tactician, and a man who wields fear like a sharpened blade. But the Reverse Flash? He doesn't fight fair. He doesn't need strategy when he already knows how the battle ends. He doesn't need caution when he can erase his own mistakes. And he doesn't need fear when he is the inevitable outcome of speed itself. The Red Death is a force of calculated destruction. Reverse Flash is chaos incarnate. But in a fight where time bends itself to one man's will, you don't lose. Thank you for joining us on Revenge and Madness. Who should we break down next? Let us know, because in this crucible of vengeance, where justice and insanity collide, only one will be left standing. And remember, when you're faster than time itself, you never lose.